Hi, this is Eva from Craft and Creativity. Thank you for being here today. Today we are going to learn about these 6x6 album bags. Last time I was able to show you this album. Let me show you. This album is very simple to do. We only do 2 pages inside and the pages that is outside. Okay, so today we are in the second book or second album, and this is the one, and let me show you from inside. Okay, so the second album, it does the same thing. Both albums have some magnets in here and in here too. Okay, this one is basically has only 1 page inside, and most of it is just pockets. Okay, we have 1, 2, 3, 4 pockets. Simple as that. So today we are learning to make this one, and we are going to go ahead and do it now. Okay, so we are going to need, for the albums number 2, we're going to need 1 cardstock 12x6. We're going to score 5 by 5 and 8 by 6. We're going to have 2 pieces of cardstock 6x6. We're going to score half and 3/4. We're going to need 1 4 1/4 by 6, and we're going to score half and 3/4. We're going to need 1 6x6 page that we're going to put it inside. And now for the pages outside, we're going to need 1 6x5, or if you want to do it 6x6, you can do that too, and you score it by half. And we're going to need 2 6x6, and we're going to cut this one diagonal. So let me show you, and let me start. Okay, so this is what we're going to need. Basically, we're going to need our 1 piece of 12x6, 1 4 1/4 by 6, and 2 6x6. Also, we're going to need our, if you like to use liquid glue, use your liquid glue, your bond folder, scissors, magnets, double-sized adhesive. This one you can use it unless you don't like this. I usually use liquid, but if you want to use double adhesive, we're going to need this one too. Bond folder too. Glue. This type of glue is just for the magnet, and I get the super glue, the Gorilla. And we need the dimensional foams, and if you want to, you can have your corner rounder. I have this one, and we have more foams or dimensional foams. So basically that's what we're gonna need. Okay, so we're gonna start. I have this one cut. Basically this is my sample, and I'm gonna show you. I already have one already that is being cut and being glued, okay, together. But this is the way that we're gonna glue it. So basically we have the 6x12 or 12x6, and the part that is bigger, the 6 inches, is gonna go right here. That's gonna be the back, and the short one is gonna go on your right and your left. Then we're gonna have the 4 1/4 by 6. This one we're gonna glue it right here. Okay, then we're gonna have the 6x6, and we're gonna glue it over here. Every single paper you're gonna score a half and then 3/4. This one too, you're gonna score half and 3/4. This one you're gonna score half and 3/4. And this is your 6x6, 6x6, 4 1/4 by 6, this one together is the 6 by 12 or 12 by 6. Okay, so we have to glue it this way. On the next one, because this is my sample, we're going to glue it together. This is the last piece that I have already made for me, glue it a long time ago, so I'm just going to use what I have over here. Okay, we're going to move this one. We have already glued this one on the paws. Now we're going to glue the page, and I will need my scissors and just cut. I score. This is the one that is 6 by 5. I cut it, this one 6 by 5, but it's supposed to be 6 by 6 if you want to, but this time I want to do a little bit shorter. Okay, so score in half and then cut it in diagonal like this, and then glue it. Okay, okay, now we're going to put the inside paper. This one's supposed to be measured 6 by 6. You're going to have to cut a little bit less than 6 by 6, because if you don't do that, this paper will not fall down. Now I have this one smaller, and I didn't want to cut another whole sheet. So basically I have some pieces, and I'm going to glue this one right here and this one right here, and because I'm going to cover, no one are going to be able to see what I did, but I don't want to cut another one, so we are going to glue the piece. And this one is 6 by 5, so basically I just add the inch more that I have a small pieces, but I don't want to cut on a whole sheet again. Okay, so we glue this one right here. Okay, so now we have our book or our mini album, and this is the inside page. Right there, right here, and this one. In this one I got it on the past, I made it before, and I glue the way I did it, the small ones, I punch hole over here. So in yours you don't need to do that, you just don't pay attention to my please. Okay, all right, so now we have some no, before we do that, now it's time for us to put our magnets. Okay, so we're gonna close it. We're gonna grab six of the magnets. We're gonna separate it in two. There you go. And then I'm gonna put the little drop or a small drop of a glue here, one on the middle and one to the right hand. Okay, then we're gonna glue it over here. So one is gonna stick in this one and the other one is gonna stick in this one, but first we're gonna put the two in here, two in here, and two in here. All right, then we're gonna add the drop. It's easy for me to do it. We're gonna add the drop in each one. Now we fold it, and that's the way that we want it. Now we're going to put something in there and let it dry for 5 minutes. So I will come back in 5 minutes and start working in our project. Okay, I'm here right now. So let's see if our magnets are dry. Yes, they're dry now. So it's time for us to decorate. So the first thing that I will decorate, it will be basically this part, these 2, 3, 4 parts over here. Okay, let me move my stuff on this side, and this is the first one. So we want to get the opposite of the colors from this one and this one, okay? Because we don't want them to look the same. Okay, let's check. And I already have my designing paper on my pattern paper cut 6 by 6. So this time we're gonna have this one in the back here, and we have it on the front, and then we're gonna have this one over here. We're gonna have this one right here, and we're gonna have the bees right here. No, actually we're gonna have the purple bees right here, and this one is gonna go right here. Okay, so we are gonna cut it. Basically I'm just gonna measure from here to here, and this is what I'm gonna cut. Okay, I don't have a specific measurement because I'm just cut a little bit. I just want to see the little part from the orange in here. So I will do that and come back and glue them together. Okay, so you can actually, if you want to, you can add on a piece of white paper and on top of this one, but I won't do that. So I'm just gonna let it cut just a little bit in here. Okay, I'll be back. Okay, I'm back. So now we are going to do the corners for everyone's. So this is the way this one is going to go. There you go. Right here. And that's it. So now it's time for us to glue this. Okay. So let me glue this and come back, okay? Okay, so I glued all this part over here. Now is my time to glue the part from inside. Okay, so this is gonna look like this, like that, and this one gonna go like this. You see, it's pretty, and I like the patterns. Okay, so now we're gonna glue these parts, these four. Okay, so we are gonna pick, so let's remember what we have. Okay, so now we're gonna put the heart right here. This one is gonna go right here. This one is gonna go in here. And for this one, we're gonna get the scraps from the ones at the one at the beginning. So we're gonna use the scrap for those. Okay. So we are gonna try not to have many scraps, and what we have for the scraps left, we're gonna make in a car. Okay, so do not throw this away. And this is just for the first album and the second right now. Okay, so what I will do right now is measure with like I usually do, like this, and cut it. Okay, so I'm coming back. Okay, I'm back. I cut everything and I changed my mind. I'm gonna have this one staying here. Okay, now the next part is, or the next step is basically rounded all the pages. So let me round it and come back. Okay, so we round it. Now it's time for us to glue it. Okay. We're gonna glue this one. All right, so we have made, let me fix the camera. There you go. So we have our book, look. Okay, now we're gonna pick what we're gonna add in these two. Okay, so let's find first in this one, and that one, this one. In this one we're gonna add, I don't know, I think I like this one in here. No, actually I like this one in here better. And I think I'm gonna add the rainbow there. And this one right here. Okay, so the first thing that we want to do is measure here. Oh, but I didn't round this one, so let's round it. Okay, so now we're gonna get this one, measure right here. So then we're going to measure this one right here. And we're going to measure this one too, right there. So let me cut it and come back, okay? Okay, so I cut it, and instead of for this one, we're going to change it. Means turn it over, I'm sorry. Glue this one over here. This one is going to go right here. And this one is going to go right here, okay? So let's do that now, and let me come back when I'm done. Okay, so I'm back. So we glued this part. So we close it right here, like this and like that. So we're almost done making our book. Now we are going to make our pockets. So we're going to need cardstock too to make a packets. 1, 2, 3, and 4 packets. Okay, so let me bring the paper. Okay, so now I cut my corners, but I cut some piece of papers from left scrap that I have, and I cut it 1 inch. It doesn't matter how big it's in here, because the only thing that I need is over here. So basically what I'm doing right now is measuring half. You can score it, but I will not do that because this is going to be high, so it doesn't need to be perfect. And you're going to see why. It's just basically here. This is what I want to do, okay? I'm going to use my scissors, cut an angle in here, and cut an angle in here. Then I'm gonna glue this one right here, and what I'm trying to do is basically make a space. I don't know how to say it. Make a space for your pictures that you're going to add in there. So that's what I'm saying. You don't need to have measurements because you're going to cut this part, and then the other part I cut this one too. Just fold it in half, and this part is going to go right here. This one you don't need to cut it an angle right there. There you go. See, that's what I'm saying. This one you don't need basically a measurement. It's just basically for you to work around your corner. Now, yes, you're gonna need to cut this one an angle, and this one too. Okay, now glue it. Right here. And we are gonna glue it right here. And the reason why I do that little extra work is it's because when you're gonna add some paper, or when you're going to put your pictures, you have enough space to put in there, so you don't have a struggle taking it out and put it back in there. You see, it's easy, so it's spacious in there. So that's basically what I'm going to do with all of them. you need to cut as much as you need. You're gonna need 1 and 2. So, and I cut it 1 inch and then fold it in half. Okay, so let me finish it and come back. Okay, so I have my packets and I think I like them. It's not I think, I really like them. And the reason is because I usually have trouble, or I see sometimes the packets are too tight. So I try not to do my packets too tight. So I do have a lot to put on it. This is something that is fold in 3, you see, so you can put it over there and you have take it out with no problem. Okay, so now it's time to make our packet nice and pretty. So let's pick the paper, and for sure I will not use something with powder. I will use something probably like this. The problem, well, I'm gonna use this one. Probably this one. This one. I like the ones with the patterns, but I'm gonna use it for the bold sizes, so we might use only 2 papers. So let's cut it. So this one, basically we're gonna cut it around half. So half of this one. No, don't cut it in half. I mean an angle like this, like that. Okay, and this one is gonna go more like in here, and this one is gonna go right here. That's what I say. If you use powder like the ones that I show you, it's gonna be backwards. So in this one, we're going to use this one. So we are going to cut this one to half of this. No, I'm sorry, not half, an angle. Like this. All right. So in this one, it's going to go like that, like that, and this is gonna go like that. I'm gonna go like this one, it's gonna go like this. This one is gonna go like this, and this is gonna go like that. Okay, I like it better. So now we're gonna cut it the right size. Okay, so let's come back and cut it the right size. Okay, something that I forgot to tell you, the way I wanted to cut it, it's basically I measure from here right there, right there, and I kind of measure, and I right here, that's what I want to cut it, not right there, right here and right here. So I cut this part on an angle like this, cut this one, and this one is going to cut right there. think I did it right, or I think I did it wrong. I did it wrong. Yes, I did it wrong. I'm supposed to cut it, but it's no problem. I will fix it. Okay. Did this one in here. And this one, it's gonna cut just right here. Okay, I'm gonna cut this one right here, and this part, it's gonna cut like this. So I did it like this, and I'm just gonna glue this. Remember, a scrapbook is, if you made a mistake, you can always fix it. Sometimes people don't realize that you made a mistake and you don't want to tell them. But I'm telling you what I do in case I make mistakes. And I will be putting this one right here. Okay? Okay. All right. So there you go. We have it. Oh no, we still have to glue this part. So let me glue this and come back, okay? Just show you my mistake. I made a mistake and we show you how to fix it. All right. So we finished making our first book. Okay. So now we close it and it's ready to decorate. There you go. So now we are going to use our ephemeras. Remember, we use the collection Fairy Garden from Doodlebug, and we are just going to use some of our ephemeras. So we're going to use the whole collection on the 6 books that we have. Okay, so we are going to start decorating. Like this one is going to go right here, this one in here, and I'm not going to put any foams because if I put the foams if I put the dimensional foams, it will not be able to close. Remember, we are closing with magnets. Okay, so we're going to have the sun over here. I like this one over here, and this one right here. So we have our 4 Oh, actually I like this one in here. And probably we can put the snail here. And a flower right there. And probably in here we're gonna add the ladybug. And for the sun over here, no. I'm gonna add the bee right there. Okay. So now it's time for us to glue it right there. So this one is gonna go probably in here. Okay, so let's glue these ones. There you go. Okay, for this one we're gonna just glue it right here. In case you want to add a picture in here, you want to add something in there, you can always put it right there. Okay, like something with a picture, you can still put it in there. Okay, this one we're gonna glue all right there. This one too. So this one we're gonna glue it all together too, everything right there. Our ladybug, our sun, we might put some words but later on. Okay, right here, this bee, it's gonna go right there. And this ladybug is gonna go right here. And we are gonna add this one right there. Okay, we're gonna put this back in here. Usually in the inside I don't add nothing because it will get thicker, and because it's supposed to not be too thicker because we're still gonna add the pictures. So I don't think I will add anything inside. I would like to add something outside. I think we're gonna have this one right here. There you go. And we're gonna need another one right here. This one is gonna be right here. I don't usually like to I'm kind of the person that like to decide right away, because if you take too much time, sometimes you end up not finishing your album. So I just follow my instincts. Okay, some people might not like it, some people will like it, but every person has their own options to decide how they want their album. Okay, so we are going to use in this one now. We're not going to use this anymore, but we are going to use this one. And I think I say I want to use this one over here. And I kind of like this one here. and probably add some vegetables around there. We'll see. Okay, still gonna use this one and this one, but we are gonna need now our dimensional foams. Let me check for the little ones. The ones that I have, they're kind of too big. Let me get the little ones. Okay, so we are going to add dimensionals in these ones over here. Let me grab my tweezers. All right. All right, so we're gonna take off the foam that we have there, the adhesive or the paper, to okay, we're gonna add this one right here. And this one we're going to add it in here. Right there. Okay. Let me throw this away. Okay, so now we are going to use this one. So we're going to add a little bit of liquid glue just to make sure. We know they already has adhesive, but I want to make sure that nothing falls later on in the future. So we are going to add this one. Here. And then we're going to add this little heart right here. And I was thinking to use these vegetables. You know, like you have your garden over here. So that's what I want to use this for. So the letters, it's gonna go right here. We gonna, our garden is gonna have beets too. I love beets. Right there. So we have beets in our garden now. Ooh, good. Now I think we're gonna have some carrots in this size. There you go. All right. So this one we're going to use it for the future, for the new, for the next project. I'm going to put this one right here. And this one, the foams, we're going to put it away right here. So now we're going to have some beads right here. We're going to have butterfly right there. We're going to have another bee flying or how like that. But we're going to have a bird right here. He's going to sing for us. I'm just, you know, I like to play. I'm a little bit crazy. So, and we're going to have these leaves. I think these leaves go right here. There you go. Okay, now we're going to use these ones. So this one, it's going to go right here. The pink one is going to go right here. This pink one is going to go right here. And this green one right here. And I think this is the way that we ended up making our second fairy garden mini album 6x6 box. Okay, so we are done, and see you for tomorrow for the next one. I hope you like this tutorial. I'm so excited. We got new product today. I'm working to putting everything on the website. I hope I have everything ready for you guys to see it by next week. I will let you guys know on Instagram when I will have the product. Okay, so see you in the next tutorial. And also probably in the next tutorial I'm gonna give you a spoil or show you what is the next product, okay, that we're gonna have. It's a new line for us. I wanted to get it last year, but it was impossible for me, so I decided to do it this year. So I hope you guys like it. So see you for the next tutorial. And tomorrow we're gonna be posting the first video for the first tutorial, and it was this one. Okay, these two, and this is basically what we do it. This is the first and this is the second. With this one we did a hippity hoppity doodlebug fairy garden with Doodlebug.